let's jump on to our update from our ball pythons that we did in our previous video. They had all shedded, so I want to show their new look. It's just so amazing. And now that I found out that my cinnamon fire pied has also a Terminator eye, it's so weird. Now I know why it's happening, because I believe it's the albino gene that it carries, the recessive gene that it carries. It's like seeping out of the animal, so it's like sort of like an indicator, and it's so crazy and amazing. It looks crazy, insane. I just wish I could like do a close-up on the camera, but sometimes the camera is not really picking up everything, so I might take an image to show that and hope to see what I see, so you guys could like see it for yourselves. It's like, wow. I'm sorry that I froze. I'm like, how can I explain this? It's just hard to explain, but it's better to, show it, of course. So I hope you enjoyed this video. This is the update for them. I hope you all will enjoy the show. Let's jump into it. All right, this is our update. Just look at these snakes. They're so beautiful. It's like every time I see them, I still like feel like I'm in shock that I produce these kind of snakes. It's crazy and it's amazing. It gives me chills, especially the things that I hit that I didn't think I was gonna hit. Like this animal right here is so beautiful. This is the fire cinnamon pied. This is the one I was talking about that has like a Terminator red eye on one side, but she's also het for albino. So I'm guessing it's an indicator of the albino gene influencing that on her eye. It's just so amazing. So I'm going to show you them individually and display how they look and how they came out, but you can see them all right here now. This is how they all shed. It's all dead skin. This is when they release, when they're ready. So now we're gonna put them where they belong and try to feed them to see if they will go for it. Of course we feed frozen food, frozen fuzzies at this stage. So let's get into this next part, and I'm going to show you how they all look individually. All right, here we have the fire. It's a simple gene, but still, look how beautiful that looks. The fire has a lot of beautiful potential if you want to get into the fire gene. Mix it up with clown. They look beautiful in clowns. Anything you mix fire in, it adds that extra push. This is just a beautiful animal. Like the fire has these kind of sizzling coloration on the side, like disintegrating, and the blushings, especially they're famous for their head stamp. Just look how pretty that looks. It's a beautiful snake, hands down. Like it's one of a kind to work with. I know it's like people got a lot of morphs, but I still think this simple gene could be beautiful just as is. Now this guy, it's a fire, of course, and it's double het for albino pied. Just look at that. If we can put it really close, just look at that. All right, up next, it's the normal. This one kind of confused me, but after seeing the keys, the alien heads, as you say, You know, I saw the dots. I was like, oh, this is not a fire. I thought to begin with it was a fire because of the stamping, you know, because it looks so similar. But by the size of the keyholes and the browns, I just started like, okay, this is a normal. But don't get me wrong, normals are still beautiful. Every animal is beautiful in their own individual way. It's just, I can't even speak. Don't mind me. I get very nerdish when it comes to reptiles. And he's also double het albino pied. So if you have those kind of recessive genes that you're trying to prove out with another genetic that you have, the normal is the best way to go to prove out those recessive genes that you want to prove out your other morph animal. So if you have albino and pied and you want to try to make your morphs, whatever morphs you're having, like say for an example, you have a fire like I showed you before, and it's albino and it's heifer pied, this one will definitely help you, give you that push for the albino and pied gene. Just look at these colors. It's so vibrant, even on camera. It's crazy. Just look at these colors. This one, of course, is gonna stay behind. She's a female. I have a male already, so I need a female. This one is a fire pied, and she's het albino. But I have the father, he's a fire pied, but he's not het albino. So I'm gonna keep this one behind because I need more females. But look at the fire saddles. It looks like this could pop right into your screen. That's how close and clear this looks. Just look how beautiful that is. You cannot tell me that is not. I'm so excited to have this in my hands because she's gonna go with the clowns I'm gonna breed her with in the future. So I want some fire clown pieds. But that's like way later because I have to wait for the offsprings, you know. Look at this snake. Fire on the way. All right, now here we go. We have the cinnamon fire. Look at this beautiful girl. She is so pretty. Just look at these colors. Look how vibrant it looks. It's crazy. Look at the patterns. You got the cinnamon here, and then you got the fire sizzling up right here in the corners. It's just crazy. And like, check this out. This snake has a crazy ringer. Look at this ringer right here. And look at how, like, it's just blushed out right here. Look how clean it looks right here. The fire just burned everything out right here. It's crazy. The ringer is part of an indicator for the pied, but look how it's like blushing it out with the fire here. Just disintegrated all the colors right here. All the dark colors are gone. It's crazy. This is one beautiful snake. This is a cinnamon fire double het albino pied. I just don't know what I'm gonna put her with in the future. Maybe with ghost. That would be really nice, you know, for the offsprings, because I like to work with ghost lines too. Well, that's what I'm going to start with too. Ghost, clown, pied, and ultramel. Sorry. Yeah, we're going to work with ultramel, ghost, clown, and pied. That's what my projects are going to be. So I'm making like a het army. Right now it's all hets, but in the future, I know we're going to have some fire bombs going on. But this is a fire cinnamon double het albino pied. Just look at that. I can't get over it. So beautiful. She is so beautiful. She had a red eye. I don't know what happened. I guess when she had her first shed, it went away. I don't know how that's possible. But she was the other one that had another, like the cinnamon fire pied. She had a terminator eye. I just don't know what happened here. So I guess it disappears. So I'm gonna watch the cinnamon fire pied. I'm gonna see if anything changes with her. But this is one beautiful animal. But look at this beautiful guy. Oh man, with a close-up, I could try to do it as close as I can, but these snakes are always beautiful. I never could get bored seeing pieds. I think that's the most beautiful recessive gene out. That's just my opinion. Anything you make pieds is just remarkable. And this is a fire pied het albino. He's up for grabs. So if you're looking for one, Boss Dragons have it. I can't stop. Look, so realistic. And look how docile my snakes are. It's like so wonderful to hold. It's like, if you don't like snakes, this could convince you to like them, because look how docile this guy is. So beautiful. Just look at my crown champion, my little queen. But look at her, so beautiful. This is a fire cinnamon pied het albino, and she has also a Terminator eye. I just hope I could catch the eyes so you can see them. I don't think that's the eye. It's this eye. If you could look close up, I'm gonna try if she would let me. Don't worry, I'm not gonna hurt you. Look, you can see the red inside right here. It's crazy. It's like Terminator-ish. You see? That's crazy, right? It's a Terminator eye. And I think that's the influence of the albino gene. It's the indicator that she holds the albino gene. I feel like I'm right on that. But look how beautiful that snake is. So pretty. Just look at that. This, I'm gonna cross it with my clown. You know, and their offsprings, you know, I'm gonna need their offsprings to make that special. Trying to hit that cinnamon fire clown pied. That would be so amazing. Just look at this. They're so docile. It's not even funny. Look, she's like rubbing on my finger. Look how pretty that looks. So that's the end of that video. What I try to show and display everything that we have created from the double recessive gene that I'm making. Of course, it's albino and pied. I want to like try to bring albino back, because albino's been the back burner since lavender came out and all the other like Candino. So I just want to bring back a little bit albino stuff, bring back all the classics and amplify them in a better looking way, you know, just give them the credit where credit is due. Everybody's forgetting all these crazy nice recessive and just looking at what everybody else is doing. I think you should just be creative and try to come up with things on your own and respect the animal, of course, in the process. But I think we should try to think out of the box instead of following what other people are doing. That's why it's called a project. You want to have a project for yourself, for your own. Even though these recessives were already created and worked on, but there's always a lot of things to unlock. So you got to think about that. Think about it in a different perspective, where you can be different and stand out. You just want to be a step ahead of what you're trying to create for yourself. If you haven't had something that you haven't created yet, invent it. It's just think about it. Just apply yourself to it and you'll get it. I just wish everybody the best of luck on their projects. I want to like do a lot other stuff. So maybe I want to teach about another subject on morphs, just morphs, how they work. I'm not calling anybody morons or anything like that. It's just for you to know and educate you on that, and also how recessive works, or co-dominant works, or incomplete dominant works, and like dominance. There's a whole bunch of things that people do not understand, and I want to educate that and how it affects on animals, on certain animals, what you want to do with dominance, and a recessive, you want to put those combined, you have to work. It's a process to get there. You have to keep working and stacking. So that also goes with like all reptiles that has to do with different morphs. I just want to get touch bases on that, and I hope you can enjoy all of the stuff like I enjoy the reptile community. You know, there's a lot of haters, of course, but who cares? Like, don't even pay mind to it, because the more you pay mind to it, then you're distracted of the goals that you have in front of you, and you can never move on. Just like them, they just staying stagnant and staying still and like focus on everybody else when they should be focused on what they're doing. If they can't move on, it's because they're not happy with themselves and they're jealous of you, and you're gonna always get that. I mean, I get that all the time. So just keep going. Don't let no one bring you down. Don't let no one tell you any different. Be yourself, be creative, and commercialize yourself. Believe in your work, believe in your craft, believe in your brand, and people will start believing you and respecting you. And I just don't respect people that bring other people down in front of other people to make themselves look cool, but you don't. You just look like a phony troll trolling everyone, and you're making yourself look ugly in the process. Like, who wants to conduct business with someone that's bringing someone else's down instead of you trying to focus on your work? If you're not happy, then do something about it. Well, anyway, it's the end of that, and hope to see you on the next one. Oh yeah, I'm back. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to our channel, and like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram. Until next time.